Everybody, welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. I feel as ready as I'm going to be, as confident as I'm going to be. A nice, normal level of confidence. Not over, not under, just exactly where we should be. We're going to go kill this Countess. I feel good about it. We're going with Kaz, Death Blow Resist, and Bleed Skill Chance. We're going with Brooks with Damage versus Bloodsuckers, which she is, and the extra crit and bleed chances here. We're bringing out Edwin with the super boost to his blight skills and some stun skills. Not sure if the stun will come in handy, but he'll be able to blight anything pretty much. And then Gray with just our super heals and trying to keep everybody alive kind of thing. I could consider bringing out a cure here, but all of these guys have been to the Darkest Dungeon, so really, I don't think it matters. Plus, I think if we beat her, doesn't everybody get cured anyways? I think that's happened to like all of the previous bosses, so. Let's do this. I'm ready. I'm gonna take a stack. Should I just take 2 stacks? You know what? Yeah. I don't even know if I don't even think she does blight, but you know what? Just in case. We'll take resistances, so if we run out of those. I'll take like 1 torch to torch up. And then we'll take a stack of these. I think that works for me. Let's take a stack of those too. Okay. Let's get in there. At last, the Countess reveals herself. Yeah, in a couple of different forms, actually. She jumps back and forth between like looking pretty fancy, looking like complete zombie disaster. Interesting. So there's our torch up. Let's do it. Come on. We can do this. Yeah, okay, Sway With Me does do the blight. Good.
Revenge from beyond the bounds of decency.
So with Kaz, oh, I didn't upgrade these. Hopefully that's not the difference maker. I got rid of Reclaim because we have a healer, and I took the stress reduction in case people get crazy. But let's start hitting. Nice way to start. Get that bleed going, baby. And that debuffs the bleed resist, so super happy. Go straight damage with Gray, even though her damage is reduced by 33%. Still hits like the best all truck that she is. The very tiny little truck, actually. I'm gonna set up 1 riposte, and then we get into the bleed. So I wonder why he doesn't riposte there. We get the bleed going here, I guess. Love letter, yeah. Go at him. What's up? Why doesn't our riposte trigger on that, I wonder? Very strange. Very strange. Okay, so he's got 110 blight resist. So we do 140 plus 20, that's 160, plus 40, that's 200. So 90% chance. Yep, I like it. All these delayed shuffles, it's so weird. I'll send him right to the front. Bleed. It's so trippy. What was that? Decent heal. So basically, I have no idea where these guys are going to be. She's getting fancy here. Nice dodge. Look at that. That is so sick. Oh, she, that thing that she did got rid of all her damage over time stuff.
A singular strike.
Ouch. God, that's so crazy. Let's do a single heal here. Try to get that bleed going again. Nice. Didn't get the bleed debuff. Rose of Ecstasy. Stun. Yep. More of this. We should have riposted there. We're gonna run out. Not that his riposte is even triggering, so what's the point? I'm still unsure of what exactly is causing these bubbles to pop. Uh-oh. Okay, he's on death's door now. Love it.
At the very
Great.
precipice of oblivion.
Come on, don't touch him. Okay. Let's take another thing of resists here. We're not going to be able to heal him either. God! And I opted for the all-out utility here. I guess I maybe should have just removed the stun and had another heal slash cure. Not much I can do now. Uh-oh. Good resist. Come on, guys.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism.
We need a bunch of things to go right here, and I'm not convinced that we're gonna get that to happen. Her not being able to heal just for that round really sucks. Come on. We can do this now. We can redeem. Here. Okay, there it is. Very good. Taking 18 per round. All these dudes are going to explode soon. There's the cure. Oh, I should have bandaged. Well. Okay, some small buffs there. Some small resistances. Nice. Oh, she's missed with that skill twice, I think.
A momentary abatement.
Keep it going, Gray. Kaz in the back here, we can move him all the way up front. Oh, there's a riposte, but... God, she's just so much health to chew through. Unfortunate whiff. That's going to tank him down to 0. That's a good shuffle on for us. I'll take the crit. What the? Oh, frick. Okay, he can resist this. He can resist. That's his whole deal. His bubble burst. Uh-oh. And like, I guess I'm not understanding why he's not getting to riposte there. God, he's at 2. Yeah, I'm just gonna go bleed. Jeez.
Ringing ears.
I mean, with him, I would expect it. With these guys, less.
Approaches.
Do we play the odds here? And go for damage? Nah, I'm gonna heal him. That's our last one of that anyway, so. Come on. Let's go. Holy crap, that's scary. She can't do anything. Oh my god. We're so close. I can taste it. Flushed. Okay, so she's cured again. So she actually has... God. These guys are gonna die. Oh, no. That speed really hurts us. She actually has ways of getting rid of that damage over time, which is a really good counter to what we've come in with. That's missed every time, I think. Every time. Oh, that's a huge one we can't afford to miss, Kaz. That does a shitload of bleed. 9, I think. And now with that speed boost, she's just gonna slam us all here.
On the
this is interesting. Oh god, I'm nervous. What do we do? Just keep doing what we're doing. Just keep doing what we're doing. What a greedy heal. I love it. Fine. Guys, guess what? Guess what? Oh boy. Oh, are you serious? Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding? 16. Okay. That speed buff, man. Okay, he's not at death's door there. God, the heals! You're killing me, Countess. Literally. Come on. This is it. We're getting there. Let us go. Let us go. No, she's gonna heal again.
As life ebbs,
this is the worst.
Vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
This is the absolute worst. Okay, good. Finally. There's 9. She has to keep going thirst. Oh, are you freaking joking? What do I do? We need to hit her with like massive damage, and this guy keeps getting stunned. Because ideally we would just want to finish her off, because this stuff is not handling it. She keeps out healing it with the thirst. Double stun? Okay, that's cool that you can do that. Come on. Eesh. Stun. Good resist.
Breath from becoming unwound.
I need 5 damage, you guys. I need 5 damage. Can we get 5? Can we get 5 damage? I think she dies anyway. What's our highest chance to hit? Oh, Brixie! God damn it. We did it.
And the world is better for it.
See? Just the right level of confidence. Like, nothing could have went wrong. Abomination only. 20% damage on ranged skills. 8% crit on ranged skills. Brawl. 30% damage versus bleeding. 6 speed. Extra stress. God. Okay. A second, if we will. Very useful key. Oh, is that the color that we saw down below? I really am not in the mood to fight anything else. Is there no, like, secret room or anything? Select a destination on the map. All right, we're out of here. We won. That's all I care about. I'm happy. There's another door that's locked. Not interested. Not interested. Holy smokes. That little bit at the end where she's just constantly out healing our damage.
The rusted,
Boom.
moss-covered gates of the courtyard.
Now also
hang
treatable
open,
at the sanitarium.
but the demoniacal pests
Interesting.
will spread no further than its blood-soaked boundaries.
Okay.
And so, at last, the end of my beginning.
What's a garden guardian? I guess these are just like mini bosses now. The time has come. The time has come. Champion Falconer. That was a butt clencher fight if I ever saw one. Where's my falconers? Did I lose my only falconer? That might have happened. Yep, Ariasha. Pretty sure she was the only one. Look, we still have a level 2 Duchess down here. Oh, we have Xavier. Oh no, he's the Abomination. All right, well, welcome to the team, Danvers. If this goes on beyond today, I will rename you, okay? It's time. Here's the thing. We have no idea what we're dealing with. So, I don't know. I don't know what's good. Do we take in... I kind of want to take in, like, duplicates that we have in level 6s. Just in case it's like, you know, we get in there and we realize, oh, we're not set up for this at all. Does she have some blight synergies? Cures blight bleed. Okay, no, she doesn't. She gets extra healing from word reconstruction. So let's bring you. Armor piercing, shadow fade. There's a small amount of blight there. But you would only really want that to set up the extra damage from these two skills, I guess. Who else could go? Who could go in second position here? We have healing. We don't have stress healing. I guess we have... we could self-stress heal. That's about it. What level are our other jesters? 4. Franzi. Okay, well, depending on how this operates, that we may or may not need that. Damage versus Eldritch, I think, is good in the Darkest Dungeon. I think that part is beneficial. We have a trinket, I think, for Eldritch as well. But I'm kind of feeling like we're lacking in that second position. I could bring somebody like Jeremiah. We have 2 abominations, and we have 2 lepers. I wonder. Let's bring a leper. These 2 are both fairly tanky. Let's make sure we upgrade all their stuff. And the way I'm kind of treating this is I'm gonna just unlock everything. The way I'm treating this is like, let's see how we do. See what some of the mechanics are. Hopefully they survive. But this group is basically going to lay the groundwork for the next group. 50% healing if has Crimson Curse. Okay. We don't have that. Debuff skill chance. Damage versus Unholy. 45 damage at Death's Door. Accuracy at Death's Door. Speed at Death's Door. Bypass stealth at Death's Door. Like, do we just try this here? Try this combo on anybody? 12% death blow resist. Takes us up to 79. It's 80% chance. We'll see. Maybe we want to put that on somebody like Shy Guy, but he's got some really good other trinkets. 8% crit and extra speed is good. I like this one too, the accuracy and the crit, but this, all these resistances is pretty massive. Stun, blight, and bleed. Does take a little hit to our max HP, but you know, what you gonna do? Extra dodge. It's only... Yeah, I think we're better off taking this. And then let's take a good look through here. Take death blow resist. Nice HP buff. Depends how big the boss is. The bosses are usually not a single slot. And if we did do this, we could unlock... we have the mark here. Depending on how many actions the thing gets, maybe that's useless as well. Here's the damage versus Eldritch and some big bleed resist, but at the cost of HP. Do I really want... I mean, yeah, I really do want crits with him. Why don't I do this? This gives us the bleed resist. We don't get the blight or the stun resist, but we get massive damage on Eldritch. And he's got the HP pool to kind of soak that up with. The other option is we give him that toughness ring. Where is that? Or did we lose that? I feel like we might... I think we lost it, didn't we? Nope. Yeah. I think we lost it. Okay. Accuracy, crit, less dodge. 5% versus 8%. A lot more accuracy, though. Maybe we take this. We're probably going to boost his accuracy, though, as well. Like, we're going to at least use that during the fight. So, maybe having the higher crit is better. Does take our virtue chance down. We get less healing. But you get the speed benefit, which, I mean... Plus, we have these that we can use. Which is another reason not to carry that other thing. I'm going to get rid of Hue and take this just for more healing options. And then I like this block one. And maybe I just take the crit and damage versus Eldritch. I kind of get the feeling that with these bosses, we are mainly just trying to get people off death's door. So maybe we don't need to boost his healing here. Okay. Let's try it. Okay, so Harmony with the sharpened ungui and the black ichor coating. So she's all about Death's Door, which, I don't know, maybe we'll be there. It's possible. Shy Guy, the ethereal crucifix and the focus ring. Vojanoi with the talisman and the Vival's tassel. So we want to get somebody marked, preferably. Should I just unlock a little blight here? Then what do I do, though? Nah, I'm not gonna go any blight. And then we've got Grisham with the rattling skull and the eldritch killing incense. Heart of Darkness, it's short. Okay. Do I just take... I'm just gonna take like full stacks of everything. And I guess that's it. Guys, here we go. Oh, he has nothing to say. He has nothing to say. That scares me. Okay. What the frick? It's so quiet. What is happening? The ancestor. A ghostly premonition presents itself. Is it really him?
In all my terrible researches, what I sought was a glimpse behind the veil, a crumb of cosmic truth. I found it here, and in that moment of brain-blasting realization, I ceased to be a man and became a herald, an avatar of the crawling chaos.
Cease to be a man, an avatar.
Life feeds on life. In your petty pursuit of family redemption, you consume those who rally to your cause, and in so doing, you strengthen the thing, accelerating the end. This is as it should be. It is why you are here.
What? Hell is in the heart. Kill one heart of darkness.
We are chained here forever, you and I, at the end of the world. Free yourself, rouse the thing, and embrace the ineffable cosmic hideousness that lives within us all.
Okay. Cosmic hideousness that lives inside us all. Wow. Please don't hurt me.
You still foolishly consider yourself an entity separate from the whole. I know better. And I will show you.
What? 80% prod. He's immune to what? Perfect replication. Whoa. Okay, he's immune to damage. Okay, then. What? Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, no, it's here. Okay. Thought I messed that up. What's my chance? 90? Perfect reflection. Sporadic reproduction. Right. I'm confused. This moves her forward too. It kind of screws us. Reunion. Okay. Seems manageable. What's the trick here? What's the trick here? Let's do this as well. That's for the whole battle, so we should have maybe just started with that, but... What's the trick? Good crit. Gonna take this now. Things don't seem to be super scary, and I'm not exactly sure if that's good or bad. Do I somehow need to, like... Maybe I need to... Do I have to clear them at the same time? Perfect reflection. Ooh. Hold on a second. Oh, yeah. Wait a second here. Things are different now. Imperfect reflection, less dodge, less speed. Nice. He's taller. He's taller. That's the difference. Okay, if I change here, do I want that? There's a lot of crit chances. Crit mod of plus 10. Holy smokes. Ooh. Ooh, something happened there. Maybe each time one of those special ones goes down, he takes some damage. Is that possible? Time heals all. Okay. We are the same. What the hell's that mean? Excellent heal, Grish. I should actually swap these positions. Okay, here's some imperfects. I'm trying to decide if we should swap some of our heroes around. This lunge, we get so much extra damage. And this Vival's tassels. I guess it's good when we mark, but that's about it. Good crit. guys don't have any action bars either, so we always get to go. So let's see if he drops one here. Yep, okay. 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 She can't target the front line there, so... we'll likely kill before it matters. Okay, let's get all these bad heals. There's got to be something else going on here. There's got to be something going on here that I'm not quite catching. Jeez, he can just like destroy one. Ha! I'm fine with that, actually. Okay, the stress is getting a little bit scary. Yeah, he's gonna have problems there. There's nothing I can really do about it. Unless he crits. Which, maybe if we just do some attacks, he might because of his, this thing. But I really should get him into this position then if I have any hope of that actually happening. So yeah, I'm gonna move him up here. If I get these guys swapped around too, then I can play around with her lunge even. Just a matter of figuring out if we have the time. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. Boom. Because her riposte moves her forward. I'm gonna take this now. Good heal. Okay. My video game brain is telling me if I kill this guy and these are left alive, we might have some problems. But I'm just gonna go for it anyway. Let's see if that bites us in the ass, because it very well could. This moves us forward. And attack him. A bit annoying. Okay. Now what?
The flesh
Holy
is fluid.
smokes.
It can be changed, reshaped, remade.
Absolute nothingness? What? Wait, what? So we are gonna have problems because we have to reach the back line. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Unmake them all. Oh, nice. Okay, 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 okay. He's at the front. Grisham, just be cool! You know what? Whatever. Fine. Fine, Grisham. Fine. Fine. Okay, that was AoE, so let's set up riposts. Nice crit. Could have done that a few minutes ago. Would have been nice. So I move her up. She's here. She has her post, and then we move her forward, and she doesn't have her post. He's got no armor piercing. I think we gotta go for it. Nice crit. Let's do the fade. There we go. So that's our cycle, I think. We get that riposte damage on that. Okay, third position's a little worse. Yes. A little bit worse. I don't think there's any point at swinging at these. He gets damage on Eldritch, which he is, so... I'm just worried that he's going to start hitting harder and harder, and we might need these bandages. She needs it, actually. That's good damage right there. Embrace futility. What's that? Minus 20% damage for 4 rounds? I can herbs that off, right? Absolute damn rights we can. Okay, the bleed's manageable. 100. Come on. I mean, should I just take a swing and see what happens? All right. I thought maybe there would be a trick. You never know. You never know. Okay, good. He's back up front. This is what we need. We need him up here. That sucks a bit. If I change her, the only thing we have is Thirst for Power. Which gives us extra healing received and crits. Yeah, let's go. Holy crap. Ooh, good block. From here, same thing, I guess. Does this stack those crits? Look at this. 24% crit right now. What? Wait. Of course there would be more.
Undying.
Gestating heart.
Does not take too hideous a form.
Feel the heartbeat. Ah! What do I do? I'm nervous. Like, do I... Let's just heal here. Self-block. Okay. Still have that mark there. Nice crit. Wait, when did we get Blight? What the frick? Did we just get that from attacking this? Yeah. He's giving blight. Even through these resistances. Okay. What? And are we healing off of this? I kind of want to reapply this mark. See, we're healing when we hit him. We're healing when we hit him, but we take blight. It's absolutely bananas. %36% crit. Huh. This is trippy. There we go, big boy. There you go. Just the slow pulsing. The slow pulsing of the beating heart. There's got to be something else here. Yep. Holy frick. Okay. Cosmic. So this is useless is what you're telling me then. God damn it. 24 dodge. Damn. This is unreal. Okay. Oh, baby. That's what we need. Come unto your maker. A proper lady does not volunteer herself for slaughter. Spare the others, I am ready. What is this? My just reward. I always knew it would come to this. What a monster would trust a man. What is happening? Finally, the face of my tormentor. Come then. Do I have to, like, pick one of these? Spare the others. I am ready. Wait. What does this mean? Do we lose them? Okay. Who can we afford to lose? That's got to be what's happening here, right? Wow. Wow, it straight up kills them? It doesn't just like... It doesn't just like... I thought it was just gonna like take it. Holy moly. Okay, we got ourselves a game. We got ourselves a game. All these crit buffs here are now screwed. Mark doesn't matter. I think we go damage here. Oh, he's not Eldritch anymore. Shoot. He's still getting a ton of crit chance though. Our crit mod's plus 13 here. Yeah, okay, so that's just like the innate thing. We'll see if I end up regretting this. It's only 7. Oh boy. Oh, serious? I can't even change anymore, so it's all riposte all day. Are you serious, dude? Are you serious, dude? Are you serious, dude? Okay, she's gone. Holy smokes. This actually, have this leper here. This could be like, this This is exciting. This is exciting. Because he hits hard. We need like 2 more swings, I feel. 2 more swings. Actually, let's just go damage here. Oh, come on, baby. Know this. Wow. Come on, guys. Dissolution. That's a lot. Please. Oh. What?
Victory.
Did we just do this first try?
A hollow
Holy
and ridiculous notion. We are born of this thing, made from it, and we will be returned to it.
No.
The great family of man. A profusion of errant flesh, multiplying, swarming, living, dying, until the stars
Unbelievable.
arrive in their inexorable formation, and what sleeps is roused once more.
I'm really trying to listen to him, and I'm so excited.
To hatch from this fragile shell of earth and rock and bring our inescapable end. So seek solace in a manner befitting your lineage, and take up your nugatory vigil, haunted forever by that sickening prose echoing through the infinite blackness of space and time. Ruin has come to our family.
Oh, Wayne. What? That's it? It just goes right back to the beginning? No way. Y'all probably dead. Some of you definitely were. Holy smokes, you guys. Holy smokes. I never ever thought I'd beat this game, honestly.
There is a great horror beneath the manor. A crawling chaos that must be destroyed.
Man, we're actually close to getting the Red Hook monument. Look, they're still sending us people. So what happens in here now? Done. You can just do whatever else you want. These guys. It'd be cool if they had some type of positive quirk that came from that or something. Guys, we did it. We did it. I can't believe we beat him on the first try, too. That's sick. Oh, that was sick. Honestly, I was just throwing people in there to be like, well, let's see what happens. Turns out, this Shy Guy owned. He absolutely owned. That was incredible. So, does he only take you down to 2 people, I wonder? Or does he take you down to... Will he eventually take you down to 1? I feel like that's sneaky too, because you know he's taking something, but I didn't know that he would just kill them. Like, that's freaking wild. Okay, let's walk through history here for a second. Week number 8. Everything's going along super smooth, and then Atlas Winder takes a hit to the grave and got blighted. What are you gonna do, right? Sam Rockwell, week 29. Look, we went 21 weeks without any deaths. And this was the point in the campaign where I was like, man, maybe it's too easy. I was like, this might be too easy. And I was like, maybe it's the anti-grind mod bringing in these higher level characters, and like, you know, I was like, we're cruising. And then he died, and I was like, okay, maybe things are getting more balanced. But then we go another 12 weeks before our next death, Arcturus. There may have been other deaths in here. I'm not sure if we bring them back, do they still show? 'Cause I'm not seeing any duplicates. So there were probably some other deaths in there that aren't getting counted. Arcturus goes down. We may have lost another bounty hunter before Arcturus. I'm not sure. Or maybe he was the first one, but bounty hunters just seem to just go. Chevalier, yeah, scary enemy. Mavis went down against a Baron. Valiant. We got slayed by Wilbur with Ryuga. That was pretty unfortunate. Apparently there's an achievement for getting killed by Wilbur, which I we did that intentionally, obviously, just for the achievement. Claire, Lady Macielot. I like this cooking class, actually, especially towards when we tried this like very recently in the last few episodes. I liked that class. I liked it a lot. Edmund, Man-at-Arms. You can see a theme here. Like, specific classes were just dying on us. Other ones were like, unkillable. So here's where things start picking up. Oh, look, this is showing at week 82. So the order is weird, and maybe that's because of bringing people back from the dead. Because we go week 29, week 41, week 45, week 62, 82, and then back to 71. Against a bone sharpshooter. Unfortunate circumstances. Dexter to a shambler spawn. That was unfortunate. Heart attack due to stress. Pretty sure that was the exact same fight. Caliban, heart attack due to stress. Can't remember the circumstances there, but this is when things started to heat up. Week 70. Week 70 plus. Got pretty wild. Lachlan died because of malignant growth. Walter died, ensuring others could escape from the darkest dungeon. Walter would do that. He's a good pup. Reptilia bled out. Surya. This was awesome. This, I honestly felt, I was like, we're going to destroy. We are going to destroy the Countess. And we did not. We didn't. It was close, but we just couldn't pull it off. Jester, slain by the Countess. Yep. Revere the End, Fanatic. And then Harmony, slain by a vile Heart of Darkness. And look at their graves. I guess these maybe are specific to the Heart of Darkness, if I had to guess. Damn. So how many deaths in total? Plus, there's going to be a couple more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 deaths. Plus, what, 2 or 3 that we brought back? So, about 20, 21 maybe. And some of the ones we brought back were the Antiquarians. Yeah, damn. And then look through this group, too. So a lot of these guys, like, let's sort this here. Shy Guy, I have a lot of good memories of Shy Guy. He was a pretty solid leper for us. Grisham, Azrael, I think more in the beginning. Is he the one that we brought back, or was it Revere? I can't remember. Kaz owned. Kaz was super solid for us. Really like this class. I like the Man-at-Arms class too. I feel like I could have used them a little bit better than I did. I feel like the Retribution's okay, but he's kind of got like a lower damage output. And I wasn't really using his defense very much, which would have been, I think, much better. Towards the end, we started doing this. When we ran into that boss where we essentially had to protect somebody with because we had the talismans or whatever. And then I was like, oh, that's the real power here. So that was a big learning for me. The Highwaymen, probably the best class in the game, honestly. Right? Am I right? Best class in the game. Got a really solid riposte. It doesn't debuff your damage very much. You have a bleed. You have range. You can be in pretty much any position. You can be shuffled and don't really care. It's a really nice class. Very, very good utility. Brooks and Jeff. Jeff, remember, my name is Jeff. Not everybody can be Jeff, but we are all Jeff. Of course we remember. Razkan. I love the name. So fitting for an occultist, too. And a lot of good saves, obviously. Gray. What carried? Gray carried. Big time. From the beginning. Nara. Also carried. All of our jesters. Like, I kind of... As a player and as somebody that's making these videos for you guys, I try to have like a lot of variety so that it keeps things interesting, right? Even if I have suboptimal party compositions, I would just try stuff. I'm just trying out different things. But the one class that I always come back to is the Jester, because the stress healing from these guys is insane, and they can do damage over time, and they can self-buff to get a huge finale off if that's how you choose to play it. And this skill's insane. Speed, accuracy, and crit on everybody is insane. So, I don't know. I feel like this is like another one of those classes where it's like probably the second strongest class in the game. Just in terms of pure utility. Like, you can do anything with these guys. Edwin was here from the start, and I think for most of the time we kind of had like this setup where we had the battlefield medicine. But then with a couple of these trinkets that we have on these guys, it was pretty, like, these trinkets are really good. I find a lot of trinkets to be kind of bunk, but like the Plague Doctor has some really nice trinkets that help them a lot. And being able to stack that damage over time feels really good. These are one of my favorite classes as well. Candyman, love the name. Came in. I wish it would show like how many missions they went on. But I feel like Candyman didn't go on too many missions. But anyways, the lepers, I love them. I know people are anti-leper because they miss a lot, but man, the thing is, if you miss every second round, you're still putting out more damage than people hitting every round. And then once you get into like using this every battle where you see fit, anything that's going to last more than a couple rounds, you're crushing. Plus you have accuracy trinkets. Like, I don't know, this class is just really good. The only downside is dealing with the back, the people in the back. So our shield breakers, I think I probably underutilized this class a little bit. One of the things I realized late is Adder's Kiss does full damage plus blight. So that's really powerful. That's super strong for one attack. It does reposition you a little bit, but really strong. Obviously the blocks are nice. Really fun class to like put in a party that you can shuffle around. So Fellis, we got some missions with Fellis, I think. Sin was out there a few times. The Abominations I started getting more into as we got later on. I tend to play this class a little bit differently. A lot of people were saying I should transform this a lot sooner to get rake stacking and rage, obviously. Rage has come in handy a few times. He does have decent damage, but he's also got a lot of utility. Like, you can stun any of the front three positions. You've got a double blight, really solid. Only the Plague Doctor has that. You can self-stress heal. Like, I don't know. There's arguments definitely to be made. And it just depends on what kind of party you're up against, right? So if you're up against something that's going to take a while, obviously going into Rake makes a lot more sense because you're going to just buff this damage. This Rage has a huge crit modifier. So, yeah, really fun class. I don't know if we got to play with Oswald. Did Oswald come out at all? I'm not sure if they came out. This Duchess class, I loved this. At the start, people were saying the Duchess class was OP. We were using them all the time. And then because of that, I started not bringing them along very often. And we didn't really see a lot of upgrades through the carriage, the stagecoach. So it took a while for them to come online again. But I like this class a lot. I probably, again, am not using this optimally. But even just sitting there reposting, you're only debuffing, you only take a minus 20% damage on the attack. And you more than make up for that if you get attacked once or twice in the enemy round. This I underused criminally. Probably should have started way more battles just by buffing this first. But yeah. Igor the Liar, great name for a Bogatyr too. This class was really fun. We had a couple moments in the middle of the campaign where we were able to combo this up with some of the stuns from other classes, notably our Houndmasters with Blackjack. And we would stun and then get the crit. I like the guaranteed crit classes, like the Sisters class that we were rolling with. The last couple missions, that was awesome. That was really, really fun. Plus, this class, super tanky. You don't have the most damage, but you make up for that with the guaranteed crits on stuns. I didn't really like many of these other skills. The only one I never tried was this one. I don't think we use this very often. You have to build a whole lineup around this class, which makes them a bit more limited. But This is really nice. Cooldown of 3 rounds for 15% heal on everyone. Pfft, okay. More highwaymen. The exorcist I started to like more towards the end. We were just getting into word of power buffs. I wish this class had more straight up stress healing. But this was an okay class. They've got nice buffs versus Eldritch and Unholy. This would have been somebody we easily could have taken into the Darkest Dungeon. And just look at, like, sit in the back, hit any position against that guy, being Unholy, or Eldritch, I should say. Like, that's wild. That's a lot of damage there. Occultists, these used to be my favorite healers, actually, over Vestals, because, like, oh, you get to heal for way more. But now I've learned. Healing is... Big heals are great, but being able to take people off death's door consistently and multiple people off death's door, that's where it's at. So Krita, definitely capable of doing that. We only use this class a couple of times, but it's really nice too. Very similar to the snake, to the snake charmer, to the shield breakers. A lot of blight. There's some cool like riposte stuff going on. Some stuns. You have that give somebody an action thing, which is really cool. Grave Robbers I like. These are one of my favorite classes. A lot of damage output, cool synergies with Marked and Blighted and Fades, and a lot of manipulation of your spaces. So Ventress and Ash, very cool. Antiquarians I loved. We did not get an Antiquarian for a very long time, which held us back, I think. So that was a bit of a struggle. But fun class. And then when we were using these Invigorating Vapors with some of those trinkets that give healing and buff dodge and give protection. Like, it's just insane. The Lamia class, good. They're fine. I didn't experiment with them as much as I would have liked. Anything that's adding stress is just too difficult to handle because we have to bring a Jester. And that's my biggest complaint with the modded classes, is there's not enough stress healing. In the groups that I picked, in the mods that I picked. So if I were to recommend somebody to do a modded playthrough, like based on the mods that we picked, I would say find some modded classes that do stress healing that are at least comparable to the Jester, so that you're not forced to bring a Jester to deal with stress. But yeah, underutilize these classes. The big thing here that they have, it's really nice, single target heal that also cures bleed and blight, and it heals for a decent amount too. We rarely use them in their offensive form, except for early on when he was with the bounty hunters and all the transforming classes, and we know how that went. These guys grew on me a lot. Qwerty of Quail, I think you came out on, like, did you even come out on one mission? I'm not sure. Kebab definitely did. And we were putting out some serious damage once we started figuring out how to use all this stuff. Yeah, this was a fun class, and like buffing with the electroplasmic overcharge and then the nucleoprotonic ray, oftentimes we'd like melt a whole group. It was sick. Plague Doctors are dope. Dr. Harold Sirius, Iphigenia, Arbalist. This was like my healer when I was like, I don't want to just bring another. This is like, I want some variety. I'll bring this as a healer. It's not that great. It's fine. Good in Mark synergies, obviously, but Mark synergies are kind of limited, I would say. Musketeer, same thing. Gotta come in with Marked, I think. I don't know. This class is just... There's so many other classes that do more than them and better, I find. So I didn't really get a lot out of them. Falconer was similar. We started to experiment with like the flank and gouge skill a little bit more, but I still think just your traditional sit in the back, hit stuff with Mark synergies is better. Shield Breakers we've talked about. The Seraph class is interesting. I talked about this a little bit yesterday. But these guys consuming the marks is it's a cool mechanic, because you're trading off huge damage boosts, but you're getting rid of that mark. So you have to have your speed in order. One of the things I've learned throughout this campaign is the speed is like one of the most important stats to consider when you're building a party that actually makes sense. The Thralls, they're fun. They're a fun class. I think that I was probably utilizing them incorrectly. The stress buildup is just too insane, and again, you have to build with a Jester, in my opinion. But they're obviously capable of putting out huge damage. When we first recruited these, everyone was like, oh, they're too strong, they're OP, they're hitting for like 40 or whatever. And you're like, okay, sure. But then it's like soon you'll see they get super stressed out and it's a big problem, right? The Wraith is a cool class. Originally, at the start, we were pretty much only using them to stun anywhere we wanted, which is a really interesting and fun way of using them. But then you're like, okay, I kind of need damage from the position that they're in. Like, your second and third slots are typically you want to have some damage going on there. So if you're only stunning, then it's kind of weird. But I kind of went all in instead of just picking a couple. So that was just me more playing it a bit strange. Bounty Hunters I loved. William Brown. Didn't get to see a lot of action, but a lot of utility there. You can attack from like first 3 positions. Really nice. Talked about the Cook. The Succubus. We were rolling with the Succubus class for the first, I don't know, the 40 weeks. I was like, this class owns. And then they started to put out a little bit less damage. You really, again, had to rely on that synergy with the Mark. Protect Your Goddess was good, but not consistent enough. You could get the stun on a, I'd say like a 50-50 basis. And that was the only real way it was good, because otherwise the enemy turn would go. I think I could learn to target better people and focus on enemy speeds there as well. But yeah, it's a fun class. Hellion, really nice. Really, really nice. The Yop, the double stun at the start with 140 base is really insane. I think it's higher at the next level, like 150 maybe. Decent damage output, hitting the back line from the front is really nice. Super cool. The Doomslayer class, the Slayers, I don't know. I would go in and use like Biting Blade and then like have one shot of Bound for Glory. Really good in specific scenarios, long runs, maybe against a boss. I don't know. I don't know. I found it was underwhelming and you had to do too much manipulation to enjoy it. But the power's there, and if you're willing to put in the time, if I had less mods, less hero mods, probably would have been better, because I wouldn't have been distracted by all the other possibilities. So if you only added a few mods and you had your Slayer, you might like that a lot more. That's how I feel anyways. And that's everybody in here. Well, all the classes anyways. I don't think I missed any of the special classes. What a fun campaign, you guys. Thank you so much for the support. I know a lot of you guys come over from the XCOM campaigns and you just kind of like this style of game. Totally get that. Coming up soon will be XCOM Chimera Squad, Gears Tactics, and might take another look at Eratus, Lord of the Dead. A lot of people have actually said that I should go and check that out again, so I might do that. And yeah, I learned a lot about this game. I'm really happy about the anti-grind mod, because this took us 100 and... what week are we in here? 109 weeks. So without the anti-grind, we'd be here, what, twice as long, probably? No joke. And the real challenge of this game, as you can see, starts in the late game. So just getting there is way more fun. And then then your guys start dropping like flies. And that's when it's like, oh crap, okay. And if you didn't have these guys coming in, you'd have to spend so much time going through the same stuff that you've already done multiple times, which is why there's multiple versions of the bosses to kind of keep you like engaged while you're grinding. But yeah, that was a key mod, because it's so daunting to try and finish without that. I guess if you're playing on like a Stygian run where it has the timer now, having understood the game and having seen what it offers in the late game, you're prepping towards that. So it kind of changes things a little bit. I probably wouldn't have spent so much on provisions, because I would have had to invest more in our heroes. Little things like that where every little bit adds up, you know? I didn't buy a single trinket. I don't know. I guess I should look in here way more frequently. There's probably some stuff that comes through that I'd be like, oh, I definitely want that. But yeah, I had such a good time. This was a fun game. I sat down and played it like almost every day. And then when I need to prep it in advance, when I was going to be busy, I would play for like 4 or 5 hours at a time, and it just flew by. Like, what a sick game. I can't wait for Darkest Dungeon 2. They're releasing a free DLC for like PvP stuff. I'll probably do something on stream for that, something fun. Maybe I'll play against you guys or something. You'll all destroy me. It'll be fun. Anyways, enough rambling for me. This has been a real blast. I would love to see this become kind of the off season of XCOM. You know how I do a lot of XCOM seasons, maybe every once in a while. we come back in to do another Darkest Dungeon run. I would definitely tone down the amount of hero mods that I have. I find that too many of them just cause too many distractions, and there's like a hero saturation issue. But a lot of the enemy mods that were in here were also really good. I would recommend using all of them. The ectomorphs were dope, except for when I ran into them in like week 2 and they slaughtered us. Yeah, that was rough. But yeah, awesome game, and I'm really happy to have completed it. And it seems like, so that ending is essentially like, okay, you stopped it for now, but now somebody's going to come and restart the whole thing. This endless death cycle just keeps happening. And the main guy, the I can't think of his name right now, the head house guy, was essentially like harboring that cosmic demon energy or something. I think there's a lot to interpret there. I'd be open to discussing it with you guys, maybe on Discord in longer form. But yeah, sick. I just had such a good time. I don't want it to end, but now here it is. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate the support, and I hope you had a good time. Bye for now.
What do we do? We die.